Students, good morning to all. I hope you all are doing well. So today we will start the new chapter in geography, that is chapter number 6, types of agriculture and major crops. So students, in this chapter we discuss about the meaning of agriculture and the factor that influence agriculture in a region, about the various types of agriculture. So let's start our chapter. See students, agriculture has been one of the most fundamental activities of humans since they started a settled existence. It provides most of the requirement for food and clothing. It also provides raw material for various industries. More than half of the world's population is directly or indirectly engaged in agriculture. See here students, the term agriculture means the cultivation of soil for the growing of crops. It also includes raising livestock, forestry and fishing. Agriculture has evolved down the ages from the primitive subsistence type of modern commercial and mechanized types. So see here, factors influence agriculture. See students, agriculture is one of the most important occupation of human beings in the world. It was the basic for the growth and development of ancient civilization in the river valleys. This chapter tells about the various types of farming and agriculture development. India is one of the leading agricultural country of the world. The biggest source of its wealth is its production from land. There is hardly any crop of the tropical and subtropical or temperate zone which is not grown in this country. Nearly 3/4 of the workers depend upon the agriculture for their livelihood. This accounts for nearly half of the national income. So, अब इस चैप्टर में हम agriculture. See students, these are some of the factors that influence agriculture in a region are. So the first important factor is the climate. See, element of climate such as temperature and rainfall play an important role in determining agricultural activities. All over the world. For example, in the warm tropical regions, agriculture can be practiced throughout the year, while the higher latitudes, the winter temperature is too low for the growth of crops. Some crops like rice and jute require more moisture and thus grow in an area of high rainfall, while wheat and millets grown in a drier areas. See students, according to the topic, a factor is favor of India in its climate. The temperature throughout the year are favorable for the growth of crops. However, crops are also dependent on the amount of rainfall. Not only on climate, even for rainfall also. Uneven and unpredictable rainfall causes a wide fluctuation in the harvest from year to year. This makes it necessary to harness surface and groundwater resources for irrigation. Students, agriculture refers to the cultivation of soil, growing crops and rearing livestock. Temperature, rainfall, soil and relief are some important and physical factors that control agriculture. So let's move to the another topic, that is of soil are suitable for different crops. For example, rice grows best in clay and alluvial soil, while black lava soil is suitable for cotton. See, and mentioned earlier, the soil of a place determines crops cultivation. Alluvial soil is suitable for the cultivation of wheat and sugarcane. Black soil for cotton and clay soil is an ideal for growing of rice. So let's move to the another topic, that is relief. The low-lying lands like plains, river valleys and deltas are more suitable for cultivation of crops than hilly areas. This explains why in India the northern plains provided the best agricultural land as compared to the Himalayas or the Deccan Plateau. See students, according to this point, like different crops are grown on different landforms. Okay, plains, river valleys and deltas have fertile soil and are very suitable for cultivation. Tea and coffee survives well on hilly slopes. Okay, so let's move to the another topic. First, we'll turn the page. So, our next topic is socio-economic factors. Factors like cost of farming, market for the commodity, transport facilities, availability of labor, capital system of land ownership, and government policy also influence the agriculture of a region. See students, according to the topic like socio and economic factors, see in this agriculture, the largest industries in the country, is a backbone of Indian economy. About 60% of the people depend on agriculture for their livelihood. However, this sector is also most backward and requires advancement, a necessary requirement for the economic development of our country. The importance of agriculture in the development of national economy can be better understood by assessing the various roles of agriculture, like empowerment providing sector, contribution of food and fodders, and contribution of economic planning. ये जितने भी main topics हैं we'll discuss in next chapter. So let's continue with the new topic, that is types of farming. See students, different types of farmings are practiced in varied environment of the world. On the basis of the aim of cultivation, there are mainly two types of agriculture. What are the two types of agriculture? That is, the one is subsistence and another is commercial. Let us now study about these two types of farming in details. So let's come to the topic, that is subsistence agriculture. The type of agriculture that practiced for the domestic consumption of the farm but no commercial sale is involved. Subsistence agriculture can be classified into two types. What are the two types? These are primitive subsistence agriculture, which includes shifting agriculture, and nomadic herding and intensive subsistence agriculture. And the another is shifting cultivation. These are the two types of subsistence agriculture. एक तो क्या है primitive subsistence agriculture और दूसरा क्या है shifting cultivation. It is a primitive method of farming practiced by the tribals living in the dense tropical forest of the Congo Basin, Amazon Basin, Central America, Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia. Okay. They cleared a patch of forest land by cutting and burning the trees and bushes. That is why they are also known as slash and burn agriculture. Cultivation is done on the cleared land with very primitive tools like digging, sticks and hoes. Mostly like tuber crops like that is tapioca, cassava, manioc and yams are grown together with some maize, millets, beans or bananas. See here in this paragraph. See, the people then shift to another part of the forest where they clear the fresh and patch land. ये पढ़ के कुछ याद आ रहा है? शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन हमने हिस्ट्री में ट्राइबल रिवॉल्ट्स पढ़ा था ना टॉपिक चैप्टर, ये उसी से रिलेटेड है. यानी शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन एंड स्लैश बर्निंग, स्लैश एंड बर्न एग्रीकल्चर, ये ऑलरेडी हम उस चैप्टर में पढ़ चुके हैं, तो आपको याद आ रहा होगा. Then shifting cultivation leads to deforestation and soil erosion. Therefore, many countries, including India, have banned this. Objective is that the products are grown and consumed by the farmers. The family member of the farmer manage the farm. Most of the work is done manually and the farmer follow traditional methods of farming. What are the traditional methods of farming? जो हम already discuss कर रहे हैं, like nomadic leading, shifting cultivation and intensive cultivation. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about in detail about subsistence and shifting cultivation. See, in shifting cultivation, it is practiced by the tribal people. The land is cleared by felling trees and burn them. The cleared area are cultivated under very primitive method for 2-3 years. They are then abandoned because the soil loses its fertility. This force of farm to move on elsewhere. The main crops grown here, as I told you, like that is tapioca, yam, maize and bean. This method of farming is found in the forestry area like Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. It is known by various names such as jhum cultivation in Assam, that is Ponam in Kerala, Podu in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. ठीक है, ये अलग अलग कई तरह के नेम्स हैं जो शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन और सबसिस्टेंस कल्टीवेशन के अकॉर्डिंग अलग अलग रीजन्स में अलग अलग तरीके से बोले जाते हैं. ऑलमोस्ट जो ये शिफ्टिंग और जो ये स्लैश एग्रीकल्चर है, कल्टीवेशन है, इसको ऑलमोस्ट बैन कर दिया गया है बिकॉज shifting cultivation, these types of cultivation leads to deforestation and soil erosion. By the nomadic people who graze their animals on natural pasture. The herder move from one place to another in search of fodder and water supply. They raise animals like cattle, sheep, goats, camel and yaks depending on the natural environment of the area. See the next paragraph. Nomadic herding is confined to sparsely populated parts of the world where the natural vegetation is mainly grass. It is practiced in the parts of Western and Central Asia, Northern Eurasia, east of the Southwest Africa and Sahara Desert. However, the change to the settled life has reduced the importance of nomadic herding these days. Like the Kyrgyz and the Kazakhs of the Central Asia, the Badawnis and the Tugras of Sahara Desert, the Masis of the East Africa and the Gadis and Bakarwals of the Himalayan region in India are some of the important animal herders. These are animal herders and they are also called the pastoral people. Okay, so mostly जिनकी लाइफ क्या है, their life is totally dependent on the pastoral area, जहाँ पर ये अपने animals को हर्डिंग भी करते रहते हैं, उनके लिए फोडर वगैरह भी मिलता रहता है एंड दे ऑल्सो लिव देयर लिवलीहुड इन दीज टाइप्स ऑफ एरियाज ऑल्सो. सो मोस्टली दे आर कॉल्ड द पैस्टोरल पीपल, यानी पैस्ट्रोलिज्म, दे टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन पैस्ट्रोलिज्म. ऐसे लोगों को हम क्या बोलते हैं, चरवाहे. ठीक है, मोस्टली जितनी भी नेम्स आए हैं ना इस पैराग्राफ में, सी हियर स्टूडेंट्स, जितने भी काफ़ी सारे नेम्स हैं, पेस्टोरल पीपल. ठीक है, दे लिव द नोमैडिक वे ऑफ लाइफ, पेस्टोरल लाइफ, यानी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव करते रहते हैं और अपने साथ अपने कैटल, शीप्स और इनको भी हर्ड्स, लाइक अपने इस ग्रुप के साथ दे मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. ओके, see these types of agriculture, it is also called nomadic leading agriculture. It is practiced by the people who rear cattle, sheep, goats, camel and yak. They move from one place to another in search of natural vegetation and food. Nomadic leadings is found in East and West Africa, the Sahara Desert and the Central Asia. ये हम ऑलरेडी डिटेल में काफ़ी पढ़ चुके हैं. So let's move to the another topic, that is intensive subsistence agriculture. It is practiced in densely populated region of the world, mainly in South and Southeast Asia, including China, Japan and India. The land holdings are usually small and farming is very intensive, using a large amount of human labor. Simple tools are used and farm machines are rare. Farmers make optimum utilization of the land and grow 2 or 3 crops annually with the help of irrigation, high yielding varieties of seeds, natural manure and the chemical fertilizer. The major crops are grown by the method are here like rice, wheat, millets, oil seeds, cotton and sugarcane. So students, the जो खेती आती है ना, इस तरह की जो खेती आती है इंटेंसिव एग्रीकल्चर के अंडर आती है. दे यूज मॉडर्न मेथड्स फॉर फार्मिंग, द यूज ऑफ फूड क्वालिटी लाइक सीड्स, fertilizer and pesticides and water management produce high yields even in small size holding. More than one type of crop can be grown in the same piece of land because of fertile soil and food climate. This type of farming is followed in the monsoon regions of Asia, China, Japan, Korea, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and other southern east countries. Okay, so आज के लिए हम इतना ही पढ़ेंगे. Rest of the topic like commercial agriculture we will continue in the next video. So till then, enjoy your day and good day.